we're waiting for Evelyn. Hello, Cooper. Is Trixie there today? Oh, we're muted. What's up? Why did you mute us? Cooper, is Trixie there today? He's not even listening. Cooper! Hi, is Trixie there? Yeah! He has a ferret, and it's the cutest thing in the world. Okay, come to attention. Now, position. Student creeds. I develop myself physically and mentally based on the mile-high karate spirit. I will only fight to protect my life and the lives of others. I achieve my fullest potential developing knowledge, honesty, and strength. And what's your goal? Black belt excellence, man. Come to attention. Bow. Okay, everyone start jogging in place for now. Okay, as a warning, we're doing a lot of burpees today. Okay, that's your little disclaimer. So I want you to open up your bodies a little bit, open up your chest, shake at your arms. I'm so sore. Do some big circles forward. This looks like a Zumba class now. Big circles back. Oh, guys, it burns. Good, and then do your crisscrosses. And I'm gonna I'm gonna pump the jams, even though this is non-copyright music.
I found out as long as you put in there, you're not own licensing to the music, you can play it.
That's what I'm tempted to do because I'm tired of listening to this kind of stuff. Okay, the first one, we're doing regular burpees. You guys can keep jogging while I'm talking. We're doing regular burpees, so you're jumping up. This time when you go down, actually do the full push-up and then stand up. Okay, get ready? We're going for 30 seconds, and let me get my timer up, and go! So full push-up. I don't have my glasses, who is that? Few seconds left, and I need 5 seconds for being exact. And time. Okay, shake it out, shake it out. Okay, the next one that we're doing, it's a modification of a burpee. So we're jumping up. Make sure that your knees go all the way up to your chest. Then we're going rolling over this time and doing a full sit-up. Okay? So instead of a push-up, all we're doing is a sit-up. That's all we're changing. The jump is still the same though. And go! So we're jumping up. Good, and then get on your back. Remember, arms crossed, elbows go all the way up to your knees. That's a full sit-up. Good, and then stand up and do it again. Good, Zayden, keep going, dude. Good, stand up, stand up, stand up. You're moving like an old man. I know. I know what you're. I'm sensing your wavelength. I know what you're talking about.
Not like this.
Yeah. Sweet. Okay, and time. Good. Go ahead and stand up.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, down in place, down in place. Good. And then you guys can shake it out a little bit, loosen it up. Okay, the next one, instead of a sit-up this time, we're moving it to a leg lift. But I want 2 leg lifts instead of 1. So when you go down, you do your 2 leg lifts. 1, 2, stand back up, and then do it all over again. 30 seconds. Why is my timer gone? There we go. Go! So jump up, then get back on the back, and 2 leg lifts, 2 leg lifts. 1, 2, and then Zayden, make sure that your knees are nice and straight, and then stand up and do it all over again. Good, keep going, keep going.
This one's a little tougher for research.
Yeah, you call that cotton belt.
Yeah, this needs to be washed a couple times.
Okay. Help you around it.
Sorry?
And time. Good, jog it out, jog it out. This is your break, guys. Jog. Good. Okay, next one. You guys are jumping up, doing your burpee, but instead of doing your 2 leg lifts, you're going to be doing 2 squats. So you're here, go up, and then down. Now make sure you're going pretty deep to the ground, guys. I don't want any of this stuff. I see this a lot, and I don't like it. Keep jogging, keep jogging. I didn't say go. I think it's break time. And go.
Yes, ma'am.
1, 2, then big jump, guys. So knees to your chest. We have actually one more set. Ooh, that was fantastic. There we go. Good jump. Yeah, 2 squats. 1, 2, there we go. And time. See, this time no one texted me and interrupted the clock. That's why last time was a little bit longer. Someone texted me and it stopped. Keep jogging, keep jogging. We have one last one to do. Okay, next one. We're doing our big jump. Then we're doing 2 round kicks. Kind of like what we would do when we're in a fitness evaluation. So we step towards one way, round kick, then turn the other way, round kick. And if you heard my hip hop, that was probably a great sound to you. Okay, jog, get ready. And then make sure it's above your nose, dude. There we go. And go! Jump, round. This one's gonna feel a little bit awkward. Make sure those hands are up on those kicks. We're not doing Pennywise, this kind of stuff.
Sorry, ma'am.
Bigger jump than that. On your next try. So do another round kick. There we go. Big jump. There we go. Good. 5 more seconds. Get one more in. One more. And time. Good. Okay, come to attention.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you guys have 30 seconds for your break. Now, when you're in your square, you can take off your mask, obviously, to get some water. So do that. Take a nice deep breath of the fresh air, and then put it right back on. Okay? And go. 30 seconds. And then obviously for you guys on Zoom and for people on YouTube, go get some water.
Ooh. So thank you.
Have a great one, fish. Kills the Disney walls.
Sorry, I'm just retrying it so it's nice.
Good. Okay, now we're going to do the same pattern that we did before we started all of our burpees, but now we're not jogging in place, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So we're doing some chest openers. Swing the arms. Good, and then make sure you cross which one goes in front each time. Okay, big circles forward. This doesn't even feel good. This just hurts so bad. I had chest and triceps yesterday, and I had back and biceps today. Okay, now go back. I do a lot of heavy lifting, so my arms are always dead and my legs. Oh, and then my hands are really sweaty, and I was laying down and doing like chest presses, and it dropped right on my shoulder.
Ouch.
That was great. 25 pounds going straight to my shoulder. It's so bruised. Okay, next one. We're going back.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Okay, now you're going to lock your hands behind you. I'm going to do this to the side so they can see. And you're pushing out your chest and squeezing your shoulder blades together. This one feels nice. Okay.
I like the pop.
You like what?
The pop.
Yeah. Good. Oh, we were just about to do that one.
That's
Okay, yeah, that was fine. Okay, go ahead and put your toes together. Good. Now you're gonna lean forward and let your hands drop. Just let gravity hold them down. Good. And then slowly drop your hands. And now you're just dangling like a rag doll. Okay, now take a knee and make sure both hips are forward.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now this one should not take a lot. You're just pushing your hips forward and stretching out your hip flexors.
Do you leave your foot long or on the toes?
It doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Whichever one's more comfortable. I do this usually.
Stretch more with your foot on the toes?
I feel like when you point your toes, it stretches more.
Stretch. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now go ahead and push your butt back, and you're leaning back. Usually on this one, I'm on my toes and just stretching out your hamstring. And if you guys are wondering what that is, it's right here. And if you need to reach towards your toes to get a little bit more of a stretch, that's fine. And then Adriel, don't sit down though. So you gotta sit up a little bit. There we go. Good. Okay. Now switch your legs. So we're starting off with the first one. Pushing your hips forward.
Feels like you got the Morgan pose.
Right. Good, and then push your hip or your butt back, not your hip. Good. Okay, now both feet go forward.
Yes, ma'am.
Wasn't really a smooth transition, but okay. Now one foot's getting pulled back. You just kind of like what we just did, but now we're leaning back. Okay, this is our quad stretch. Good, and switch to the other side.
Yes, ma'am. Move my right leg, you really needed this.
I'm still messed up from leg day. Last Friday, it's been 4 days. All weekend, on Saturday and Sunday, I was struggling so bad to walk down the stairs and go up the stairs. It hurt so bad.
Well, you're getting it all out now.
Really?
Because when you get there, you're not going to have time to worry about it.
Good, okay, and last stretch is our trusted butterfly stretch that the cool kids rave about. Okay, make sure that you're focusing on your knees first before you try to get your chest down. So either use your elbows or physically use your hands to push them down. Then straighten out that back and lean forward. So this is a stretch for me, guys. You chill and butterfly stretch. I just open up my chest. Oh, okay, there we go. And go ahead and stand up.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Good. And then, yep, people on Zoom, stand up, stand up. Hold on, I'm trying to retie this. Ugh. Okay, we're good. Now my knees all messed up. Okay, hopefully you have your commas right next to you. If you do not, you guys need to go get them. Where are your commas? Okay, go get your commas real fast. Where are your commas? Okay, go get your commas. Where are your commas?
Yes, ma'am.
side of it so we can clean them. Thank you, Sandy. Okay, guys, remember, every single day you need to have your commas with you. We are working on the comma form, so always be prepared, especially when you're in the karate school. You need your stuff by your side at all times because we can't keep having people wander around the karate school.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I am not having my commas in my hands yet because I want to see how far you guys know through the form, which should only be the first few moves sent from last week, okay? Prepare for comma 2.
Comma 2 now.
And then same thing for you guys. I just want to show, or you to show me how far you can go in the form. And
Do this.
begin.
Is that the quick one?
Cooper, go ahead, get started with comma 2. Go as far as you know.
No.
And then you weren't here last week, so you probably don't know it, right? Thumbs up.
It's boom.
You haven't learned it, right? Thumbs up. Okay. Okay, reset.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Now, we're going to review what we did last week. Now, technically, we're not supposed to be doing that. You guys need to be practicing what we do last week so we can keep on a nice, steady schedule of keep adding on more to the form. But we will review it, and then we're adding on more today, okay? Prepare for comma 2.
Comma 2, yeah.
Now, remember that sorry guys, slightly apart. That might be. Okay, your hands are completely straight out on this one, so make sure no bent elbows, straighten. Good. Okay, now this is your go-to all the time, guys. This is your default, okay? So everyone chamber back.
Left foot, not right foot.
Hold on. I just hit the shoulder. Okay, and drop with your left foot. Good. Now, it's always, guys, left and then right. Okay, so left, chop, chop, and right, chop, chop. Good. Now, this is my biggest pet peeve in the entire world, guys. The flicking of the wrist. People who do this thing, like this flicky stuff, okay? It's a strike. What are you trying to do? Tickle them? No. You guys are going down, and then straight to the side, okay?
Yes,
now, from right here, we chamber down, shift with our right leg, square block. Ow! This hurts. Square block, top hand, like I said, left hand goes first. Chop, chop. Now remember, guys, default. So your hand is back chambered here when this one is doing the work. Okay? Now, right hand goes. Good. Big it's just like step forward, chop, chop. Good. Now, again, default. It goes straight here before we step. Then we step left and right. Good. Now, chamber. We're doing a high block and a low block. So that means your right hand needs to be on top. Okay, we step. From right here, we just open. Top hand goes to top, bottom hand goes to bottom. Okay, now from right here, step forward, chop. Good, and then everyone flip your wrist the other way. Sorry, I'm like having trouble talking now. Okay, reset.
Yes, ma'am.
Prepare for comma 2.
Comma 2, ma'am.
And then for people on Zoom, again, just act like I'm doing it right in front of you, and you're behind me just watching me, okay? So we're here. And default. Good, yep. And then we step out, left, right, chamber down. Yeah, that's a knife. Square block. Good, top hand chop. And then left or right hand chop. Good, now step forward, chop, chop, and chop, chop. Good, full chamber, front leg steps, open. Step forward, top hand is chopping, straight to the neck. Okay, let's do that 2 more times, reset.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
So, the first time, actually, no, we'll do it 3 times, okay? So first time I'm gonna do it with you guys, full speed. Then it's gonna be you guys on your own, and then I'm gonna watch them, okay? Only because I don't have my glasses on, I kinda have to watch you guys and then watch them because I can't see anything. Okay, prepare for count two.
Count two, ma'am.
Okay, full speed or regular speed. And go. Hiya. Step forward. Good. And then Jenna, bring your arm up a little bit more.
Just to the neck area.
And then same thing for you as well. So put your hand out a little bit more. There we go. And reset.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Go down.
Ma'am, before we, on the start of count two, should our feet be together, shoulder width?
So I'm not glaring at you, I promise. I'm trying
I'm
to see.
the same way.
I'm like this over here. Okay, so for comma two, I always learned that it's just slightly apart.
Just like.
So like directly under your hips, pretty much.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Because usually on Chun-Li we're like a little bit wider, but this one is like kind of.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm actually gonna watch you guys first and then them. Okay, prepare for comma two.
Count two, ma'am.
Okay, all the way up to that down block, high block, and then step forward, chop. And begin. Yeah. And then step forward, chop. Good. Are you missing one?
Sorry.
Yeah, okay, I figured. Okay, reset. Now, your guys' turn.
Here.
Prepare for, reset. Prepare for comma two.
Yes, ma'am. Count two, ma'am.
And begin. Good. Okay, freeze here, guys, freeze here. And then people on Zoom, don't move, and people on YouTube, don't move. Okay, we are immediately adding on a little bit more, okay? So from right here, the long back leg, the one that's not bent, is going to go up. And from right here, you're going to chop straight out. Okay, so this is a move. This is a move. Then you're going to go down a little bit. Flip your commas over. And think about it like twiddling with a pencil, pretty much, okay? You're just flipping it over. Now, guys, like this. Not like this, okay? I've seen some people do that. Like, what are you doing? Okay, it's a weapon. So make sure that the blade is out. Okay, now from right here, you're taking that front leg and doing a side kick. So kick, down, land down. With that right hand, you're going to hook in. Now again, default. It's still chambered, whether it's flipped or not. Okay, and then palm is also down. It's like doing a punch to the side, okay? Now we're gonna do it one more time, taking that back leg, swing it all the way around and hook with the left this time. And then again, this is still in a horse stance. So get down low. Good. Now, one more move because I know you guys can handle it. You guys are gonna flip your commas back over. Again, wings out. And from right here, you guys are stepping directly forward and doing a spear. I'm gonna take a little weird step because I'm about to hit the mirror. Okay, and step forward, spear. Hiya! Everyone say hiya! This is the halfway point. Bam, we made it. Now, one thing that you guys need to look out for on the, yeah, you already know. With the spear, guys, is we're not making a T. Okay, we're not making a T. We're making a nice straight line. So that means we almost have to tuck the blade into our armpit so that you can't really see it. You can maybe see the little tip of the blade popping out, but it's almost hiding the handle. Okay, so right in line with your arm. Good, so Evelyn, copy my motion. You go out and then flip it in. No, look at just my wrist. I didn't move my hand. Look at my wrist. I can't touch you, so you're gonna have to bring it out. Flip your wrist in. There we go. Now so good. Yes, there we go. Okay, reset.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then people on Zoom again and YouTube. I keep forgetting YouTube for some reason. Act like I'm right in front of you. We're just adding on about 3 more moves. Those 3 moves, that's what we're getting up to today. That's the halfway point, and that's all we're adding on. So we're going to start all the way from the beginning. I want you guys to freeze actually on the down block. Okay, so you do your chop chop here, down block, high block, just freeze here, okay? Prepare for combo 2.
Combo 2, ma'am.
We're gonna do it 2 more times before our little break. It's not really a break, but you know what I mean. And go!
Oh!
Freeze. Oh no, just, yep, you did it right there. Good, and then you make sure hands down, so one's blocking, and flip it over. There we go, and then one's above. Good, from right here, top hand, step forward straight to the neck, chop. The other one's just blocking. Okay, right leg, or this is not my right leg, that's my left leg. Left leg is going all the way up, chop.
And that's left leg up,
And then chop, and then make sure when you're chopping, this is for everyone, it's from the top and it goes out. We're here, flip it over. My comma is like broken. Okay, and side kick, land, hook. And then again, default, guys, default. Yep. Okay, right hand. Now, the whole left side is going to move and strike at the same time. So my left leg and my left hand is doing all the work for this next one. Swing in. Okay, and then for my people online, okay, make sure that your palm is flat still and it's almost like you're just punching something to the side. Good, now from right here, what kind of stance is that? Bend your knees, thank you. Okay, flip your palms back over and step forward, and then again in line with your arm. And I talked about this before, guys, but I didn't really get to show my people online. So we're not like this. The butt of the weapon and the blade should not be popping out, okay? So you're making, it's gonna be in line with your arm. Kind of like this, okay?
Nope.
So only the little tip is popping out. That's what I was talking about, okay? Let's see, reset.
Yes, ma'am.
I want your left leg forward, left hand down, right hand up. You guys know where we are?
Yes, ma'am.
Good, okay, and step forward, chop. Left leg goes up, chop out, flip them over, and side kick, land, hook. Right hand hooks in. It's just like doing a punch to the side. Okay, now swing that leg over, swing, land, flip them back over, and step forward, Good, okay, reset.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, commas are gonna go down for a second. You guys have 30 seconds for a breather, some water. You guys, you can get water too, but this is mainly for everyone here wearing a mask, working hard. Okay, 30 seconds, go.
Yes, ma'am. It feels weird because I'm striking towards the leg that's kicking with the bladed weapon. That's why I was going with my left hand. I was like, oh, I cut my toes off.
Yeah, right. No, there's one part where it makes no sense. You're here and you go like, your knees right there.
Your knees right there.
Yeah, so
Yes.
I'm like, what?
But
Are you?
I understand if it's going into
Are you
a
doing
block.
this one?
Oh, thanks.
Okay, you should, because I can't see it.
Oh, it's just you.
Alright.
See guys? Aww.
You want me to go fill it?
Alright. Are we ready? Here we go. Make sure everyone's taking a seat crisscross pie sauce.
Yes, sir.
It's cute. Okay. And then there's Zayd. There you go. He's hiding. Alright, here we go. We're going over the second sentence today in our word of the month. Positive self-expectancy and goals attainment. It's a long one, so make sure you're paying attention. Alright. Winners, understand that life is a self-fulfilling prophecy. That's the first part. A person usually gets what he or she actively expects over the long run. Alright, so one more time, I'm going to say that one more time. Winners, winning black belts, that's what that means. Understand that life is a self-fulfilling prophecy. A person usually gets what he or she actively expects over the long run. So, putting it basically, that means you get what you put into it. Alright? If your goal, let's say, obviously all of our goals here is to get our black belt, right? If we go home after class, or we sign off after class and we just sit there and not do anything until the next class, we're not actively expecting to get our black belt. Alright? If we're doing that, we're not actively expecting to get our black belt. Especially at your guys' level 2. You guys need to know all of level 1, and then some of us, we need to know all of level 2 as well. Alright? And we're not going to remember that if we just come to class and take class every 45 minutes. Alright? You guys need to go home and practice. Alright? Everything you know. So, if you expect to get your black belt, you need to be putting in that extra work. Alright? Now, in order to expect to get your black belt, we have to go back to the first sentence. We have to have optimism and enthusiasm. Alright, remember those go hand in hand? Alright, so optimism and enthusiasm, you have to have them both in order to get to our goal with that self-fulfilling prophecy. Alright? So remember, whatever your goal is, black belt, getting your PhD, whatever it is, you need to be putting in the work and expecting yourselves to get it. Alright? Now, important part here, actively expecting. Alright? Actively, that means expecting 24/7. That doesn't mean one day I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to get to a marathon, I'm going to run a mile every single day. So you run that first mile, and the next day you're like, maybe I'll take a day off. I'm not feeling it. That's not actively expecting. You need to be expecting your goal and working to get that goal 24/7. Alright, so let me say it one more time. Winners, understand that life is a self-fulfilling prophecy. A person usually gets what he or she actively expects over the long run. Alright? Remember guys, new word of the month, that means a new character challenge worksheet. Make sure you guys get on our website, watch that Westminster MHK, and fill it out. Alright? That's it.
Okay, everyone stand up.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, grab your commas. I left mine over here. Okay. So therefore, come to. Okay, now that was a really short break, but I want to see what you retained. Okay? So I'm actually going to put them behind my back. And you guys need to get all the way up to the halfway point. On your own. And Cooper, run. There we go.
Sorry.
And go! Or chop.
That halfway
Yes,
point?
yes.
That halfway point?
No.
Yes, ma'am.
Here.
No.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Hey, you were the closest one though. Okay, reset. Now, okay, so I'm gonna do something that I don't do a lot of the times, because it only works for certain people. It works for me. I just do the form over and over and over and over and over again. And if I mess up once, I restart, which sounds like it is strenuous. It really is. But that's the way I learn. I can't learn forms broken up. I will lose my mind if I learn the first 4 moves one day, then the halfway point the next day, and then the rest the next. I can't. I will lose my mind. I have to learn the entire form in one night. That's how I've learned all of my forms ever since I started doing forms. I go up to the instructor, I'm like, hey, can you teach me the entire thing? And they're like, really? I'm like, just show me. Like, just show me. That's all you need to do. If you just show me, I'll know it. So what we're going to do is we're going to do it my way for a little bit, okay?
Yes,
So I'll stand here in the center, and we're just going to keep going until someone drops, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll do what I do that. Prepare for count 2.
Count 2, ma'am.
And begin. Hey. And go! Okay, we probably have time for 2 more. Prepare for count 2.
Count 2, ma'am.
And begin. And reset.
Yes, ma'am.
Prepare for count 2.
Count 2, ma'am.
And begin. Okay. We need to hold the kick out a little bit longer. Reset.
Yes, ma'am.
Prepare for count 2.
Count 2, ma'am.
And begin. Hold, then land. Only because, guys, it's not because, oh, I love kicks and I want to show them off. It's not that. Oh, you can reset.
Yes, ma'am.
It's the fact that this is all forms are pretty much for show. That's all they are. They're for show, okay? You're showing off technique. You want to make sure everything is pretty. That's why we have big chambers instead of sloppy, moving around like we would do in sparring. That's why our hands are, our hands are here rather than here because we're trying to look pretty. We're doing it all formal. So when you're doing kicks in a form, you gotta hold it out for at least 1 second, okay? If you can hold it out for 2, you can't really see me do it, but that would be great. Okay, go ahead and set your powers down.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna say a few announcements. The first one, oh, you can take a knee, by the way.
Yes,
Same
ma'am.
thing for people on Zoom and YouTube. Take a knee, take a seat, get some water if you want. Okay, so the first thing, which Mr. Churchmar already went over a little bit, was the word of the month. We do have a new one, so make sure you guys get that done. If you have any questions at all, make sure you ask them. Email, text, call, whatever you need to do to get it done. But guys, technology is a wonderful thing. There's really no excuses as to why you didn't do it, okay? Because if I go up to you and I'm like, Jenna, why didn't you get it done? Oh, well, I didn't know how. Well, you could have called, okay? So, it's one of those things, guys, where there really is no excuses. So get that thing done. You should already have your first grade side. This is our second one. You need 2 to get your next belt, okay? Now, next thing, the weekly challenge. Now, I cannot show you because it has to do with water. We're gonna get a video sent out within the next few days of one of the instructors or all the instructors doing it. But it is a water balloon challenge. So a targeting challenge essentially, like we do for our balloon days. We go out there and we punch the balloons and stuff. So you guys can either be in a horse stance and you can, punch the balloon, whatever you want to do. Preferably, if you were me, I'd want to kick one because it looks prettier, like flying everywhere. So if you guys want to do that too, you guys are level 2. Get creative. You can do whatever kick, you can do whatever punch, or whatever hand technique. Just your hidden balloons, okay? You can do as many as you want. You can do as little as you want. But that's the weekly challenge. It is for outside though, not for in the house. If you try to do that in the house, parents probably won't be too happy, okay? Last announcement, we are kind of open, as you see. Now, there is only 8 spots available, guys. Well, it's not us being strict on it, but it's more like the government, if we're being honest. There is a very strict 8 policy rule. So, if not going to be too happy. The only reason is because all these, if there are 8 people in class, okay, let's say, all these 8 people are signing up for a spot, and then you show up. Guys, all these people came first come, first serve kind of thing. So, if you are coming to class, you need to sign up. We only can have 8 people in this karate school. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
And obviously, people on Zoom and YouTube, you see that we're all wearing masks. There are spots on the way ends that you can't see anybody, so if you're scared of being on camera, you don't have to worry about that. Because obviously, if you're here, or maybe here, it depends on the camera angle. Hold on. There we go. Okay, if you're the first 2 right here, there's 2 right here, and then 2 over there, then obviously you're going to be on camera. If you don't want to be on camera, don't worry about it. Go over there, still come in. I'm really looking forward to seeing all the faces, or eyes, I guess, because I can't really see you fully. But please come in, sign up for a time. Go ahead, stand up.
Yes,
Stand up. Come to attention.
ma'am.
Bow. Position.
Ma'am.
Hands behind your back.
Yes,
Ma'am.
And black belt creed. As a dedicated student of the martial arts, I live my life by the principles of black belt. Modesty, courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, indomitable spirit, man. Lot of proposition. Modified karate is the best, man. Awesome. Hey, people on YouTube, thank you for joining us. So, Nate